Hey guys, you join me here, Snow86. We are back on Farming Sims over here on Ladyhill, and we have a dilemma to do today. I am contemplating removing this tractor from our fleet, and the reason I'm doing that is we went to the dealership, asked them for a John Deere telehandler, and it came back with this savage pricing. Cheapest ships 31,000, and we can of course stick a 3-point hitch on the back, which is wicked handy for extra weight and stuff like that. Is a little bit damaged in use and all that good stuff. You can see the paintwork is has seen better days. A couple of dings on it, but for the most part, guys, I think that would be a sound investment. Just for around the yard, for bale work, for loading, all that kind of good stuff. So we have the money. Do we do it? 30,000. We'd get a fair chunk of that back. Where do I go? If I jump in here and go to vehicles, scroll way down, you can see our 3650 is worth 20,000, plus the loader is there, so that's probably another 8,000. So to be fair, we'd probably get a fair chunk of our money back, so it's probably worth doing. So what we might do is load up the few implements we have here floating around the yard, and we might hook on the bale trailer, and what we can do is head down to the shop, transfer that around, pick up the loader, bring back the loader with the bale trailer, and we can also pick up a bucket and bale fork and stuff like that for the new deer, because we are at kind of a slow stretch. Soybean harvest probably kick in, not today, I don't think. We don't have any grass work we can do, nothing like that. So let me just have a quick look. So yeah, we're waiting on our soybean field there, 12 to grow, and yeah, all our grass fields are waiting to go. That's our cow pasture. Could cut it, but actually we might cut it next time around, just to give us the extra bit of grass in the silage. But yeah, other than that, we are looking pretty good, guys. So I'm gonna crack on and get this deal done, and yeah, we'll see what unfolds for the rest of the day. So guys, we have done it. We've done the big purchase. So with that said, we are heading back to the farm now. Worked out kind of well. I think we're down maybe overall about maybe 3,500–4,000 euros from our beginning start point, so we can't complain too much. I'm just going to get the old forks up out of the way. Can't see diddly there. Still can't see diddly. That's going to be an issue. We're just going to whip out here, get the old indicator going. Oh, I think he's letting me go now, so we'll take that opportunity and we'll shoot down here, head back to the farm, and yeah, I think it's a good deal for us. Cheap loader. Obviously resale value will be very limited, but then again, I don't think within the next 2 or 3 years of playing we're going to be looking to change it out. Once it keeps mechanically sound, we should be pretty good, guys. So I think it's a fairly good deal for the farm. We're pretty happy with it. So we're just going to take it all back to the yard here, and will make mixes, and oh, it's a tight old pull up the drive, and we are stuck on something. I need to give that a bit of a wider berth. Try and come in that angle, and we're away this time. But yeah, it should make life around the yard just a lot easier. That older John Deere, as much as it was a fine lump of tractor, just wouldn't do the big bags for us to fill our fertilizer spreader and things like that. And I'd rather be able to do that and fill the seeder and stuff. So yeah, we're on now, and yeah, we should be in a pretty good place. So we're just going to back the trailer in here, and we'll worry about unloading the attachments at some stage. We're not too pushed at the moment. We're not pressed for time, so we're okay. Need to make it in a way that we can get the implements off it afterwards. So if I pull forward somewhere like that, I think we should be pretty good. Actually, I should have taken the straps off, because let's be honest, we're not going to need the straps on it. And away we go, guys. So we have a fine lump of loader. So we'll pull it out around here and we'll see what it's all about. And yeah, pretty happy with that. So, as I say, it has a few marks and dents on it, but you would expect a little bit of that from its previous life. But I think we got a good deal, so we're not going to complain too much. So we can pick up the hay bale and we'll just leave it here for now. So that is us, guys, and we're down to about 110 in the bank, which is still okay. Has the 3-point linkages and all the attachments here at the back, and it all seems to be working. That looks to me like a PTO shaft. That could be interesting. Might be handy for using the mixer maybe, or something like that, but doubt it's going to get a whole pile of use. But yeah, that's us, guys. So we are at a bit of a standstill. As I say, not much going on the farm, so we are going to skip on, and hopefully we come back here, we'll be stuck into the midst of a soybean harvest. And I just realized I probably parked that in the wrong place. So yeah, we'll see you in a second. And we are back, guys. So soybean harvest for the year is underway. It shouldn't take too long. Handy enough sized fields, but I'll be quite impressed if it yields well. But at the moment we'll take what we're getting, which is I actually don't know yet. So we'll just have to wait and see how that plays out, I suppose. But any bit of this is our cash crop, so any bit of a yield will be beneficial. Per se, it didn't really cost us a whole pile to sow it because we inherited the farm with this crop on it. So yeah, we'll just have to see how it plays out. But we nailed a nice bit of canola, and we have a nice chunk of barley as well, so we should be in a fairly good standing. Oh, a couple of weeds in here I just noticed, but yeah, we'll see. Now this will be the last kind of definitely harvest any of the year, but also probably when it comes to arable, probably the last arable action of the year. We'll see how we're going. We might get a chance to prep some fields for next year, but we're not under immense pressure, and I would prefer to get another grass cut in. So we'll definitely be jumping on the grass cutting bandwagon and see how that goes. But yeah, we're excited, guys. We're getting it in, we're getting it done, and hope is on the farm. We did pay a loan or repayment on our loan. I think it was like 1,500 came off the loan, and it was like 3 something was interest, which is fairly off-putting, really, to be honest. That's a lot of money to be paying back on interest, but it is what it is. It's a big old sizable chunk of a loan, so guys, we're committed to it. We just got to pay it. So we'll have to see. We might end up having to get a second job on the side, maybe. We'll just have to see how it all plays out for us. But hopefully, this time next year the cows will start making their investment, kind of starting to pay off. Hopefully it'll come into calving season, and we'll have milk and stuff as well being produced then. That's the plan in the head, but like always, guys, all these plans tends to can disappear a little bit to the wayside, so we'll just have to see how we get on. But it's a bit dark, isn't it? I don't know, does that really help? But yeah, we'll just see how it goes. It's early in the morning here. It's the October morning, and as I say, thankfully we got a dry one, so we can get this harvest in. But yeah, we'll see how we get on. Bring up the hood. What are we yielding? Oh, not doing too bad. We've nearly got 40% in the tank, and all we've done is a pass and a half around the headland, so that's not bad. So the better it yields, the better it is for us. Currently doing 5.3 tons to the head acre, which isn't too bad. Combine is nowhere near operating at maximum load or anything like that. We're only sitting around the 82-83% mark, so that's alright. We're not exactly working it overly hard, so that's a good sign as well. And as I say, for me, guys, the money from the soybeans is what matters. that'll go towards paying for seed, or it'll go towards paying for something anyway. As I say, once we fatten up those few cows, we're not going to keep, they'll be on the chopping block as well. So we'll be looking at a big sell-off there. And yeah, we'll have to see. I'm not sure if I've mentioned this already, but I do think we own the dairy on this map, so we could start producing bottled milk, which should give us a good yield increase, or a good profit increase. I think you get 3 bottles to every litre of milk, or 2 bottles to every litre of milk maybe. For the same kind of price, so what it would effectively do for every litre of milk, instead of getting 600 euros a litre, or every 1,000 litres you'll be getting 600 euros, that means that 1,000 litres would then be worth nearly 1,200 euros, so it does increase the profit margins. So we'll see, we'll chat to the co-op and see can we get in on that maybe. Seeing as this farm previously had a stake in it, I can't see why we wouldn't want to continue the stake in it, but as I say, we're nowhere near that process at the moment, because we literally do not have a single cow that will produce milk, so that's a little bit of a bummer. So the yield here seems to be doing okay. There's sections where it's fantastic, and then like this we're up to 6 tons per hectare now, down to 5.8, 5.9, so it's fluctuating around there, but if it averages that, I'd be pretty happy. I don't know, should I be happy with that? We'll just have to see. And yeah, obviously this field then does need the whole treatment of lime and all that good stuff, but that is probably a job again for next year. This will be going into oats, so it'll be a early season crop, or it's a spring plantings time. And then next year we'll have the straw and stuff off this as well, so hopefully we don't burn through too much straw that we have in the shed, because when we get to this season, the straw is going to be a killer, because we won't produce a whole pile, probably maybe 5 or 6 bales, and we're probably going to end up using more than that. That'll just reduce our stockpile a little bit, maybe. That's hopefully all that'll happen. We'll just have to see how that plays out as well. So this top section isn't yielding as well, it's down around 5. When we come back down here, we're back up to 6, and we'll see what we do when we get down the bottom end of the field there. It looks a little bit better. So we'll just have to see, guys. Now I think I have a diesel tank on the farm. I must find it, because this thing does require diesel at some stage, guys. So we're doing okay. 104,000 in the bank. All the harvests are in, and I think we have another grass cutting session coming up. So all being said, that should go well for us. Oh, look at that, we've jumped up to 7.2 in areas there, so it's a fair swing in yield, but it takes 7.2 all day long. So we're just going to keep going forward and back here now, and just try and wipe this section out pretty handy. We will get 8,000 litres anyway, that's a guaranteed. Might be touching 10, and that could be worth the bones of 12,000-13,000 to us, so it's not big money, but it will certainly help the cause going forward. 12,000 is not to be sneered at. And of course, coming into this winter, we'll have barley to offload and other bits like that. So yeah, things are, although we have 100,000 in the bank at the moment, that will whittle down by the time we get to December, January, but I'm hoping then we should be able to kind of kick it back up a bit again from the sales. So we'll have crop sales and stuff that should hopefully kind of refill the coffers a little bit for the year ahead. Because once kind of, I suppose, maybe March onwards, we won't have a whole pile of income into the farm. So we're just going to have to be kind of clever with where we're spending money. So it's important to get deals like we did with the loader there at the start, kind of done and out of the way. Just makes life easier going forward. Now a second cattle shed would be a sweet deal, but again we're talking spending upwards of 150,000 euros there, and don't think the farm can support that kind of a jump at the moment. So we'll just have to see, but we will be we will be looking into bulls and all that stuff as well. So yeah, for some odd reason I just don't want to seem to cut the very start of this line. Yeah, so we've lots to keep ourselves entertained with, but yeah, we will be selling off some of the poor quality animals, and yeah, we'll see what we're left with, and if there is space to maybe add one or two more younger calves again. I think the idea would be to set it up that maybe every month we're selling 2 or 3 and replacing 2 or 3 or something like that. So there was a little trickle of income from that side as well, and it also staggers the production of milk, so everything is not just going to be tied into the 9-month cycle. So that'll be a sad moment. So that's it, guys. We are going to crack on here, get this done, and I'll probably jump back here maybe. Oh no, we'll have a big. We'll probably be back here the next day or later even today. We'll be doing our second cut of grass that we've officially done, but could potentially be a third or fourth cut on the ground that we're farming. So we'll just have to. Just have to take it easy so that we don't overwork the ground, but at the same time I do think that silage in the bunker, I'd rather have it than not, and if we can get the extra cut out of it, which I think we should be able to, we'll do it, and that should see us in a pretty good place then, guys, going into the winter and into the start of next year. So that's it for now, guys. I am going to bail out, get my tractor, and I will see you all a little bit later. For you it'll be the next episode. For me it's later in the day, and yeah, we'll be out here cutting this bag grass. I'll see you all in a bit, guys. Take care.